Hello, I'm Andrew Keane from Edison Group. It's my pleasure today to welcome Johannes Heckmann, CEO of Nabaltec. Nabaltec is a global producer of functional fillers and specialty alumina with a wide range of end users. Johannes, thank you for joining us today. My first question is for those who are not familiar with Nabaltec. Can you give us an overview of what the company does and specifically what are white powders?
Yeah, Nabaltec AG is a company where its headquarters and main production is based in Schwandorf in Germany, Bavaria, specialized in production of majorly environmental friendly flame retardant fillers and especially oxides. We have two other production sites in USA with Nashtec in Corpus Christi, Texas, and Nabaltec in Chattanooga, Tennessee. We serve global markets with our products, which include aluminum hydroxide and aluminum oxides, as well as boehmites. The term, like you said, white powders, refers to these high-tech materials, particularly aluminum hydroxide and oxide, which are used in various applications such as halogen-free flame retardants, electric vehicle battery separators, ceramic components. These powders are characterized mainly by their high chemical purity and excellent abrasion resistance.
Let's talk about some of your growth markets because you are exposed to some global megatrends. You've got two products that are used in EVs, boehmite and gap fillers. Can you talk about how these products are used and what the outlook is for those?
Sure, let's talk first about the boehmite in EV batteries. Boehmite is an aluminum oxide hydroxide mineral. It is primarily used as a coating material for the separator films in the lithium-ion batteries. This coating enhances the thermal and mechanical stability of the battery, which is crucial for maintaining, of course, safety, fire safety, and performance. Boehmite's properties, such as a high thermal stability and superior mechanical characteristics, makes it an ideal choice for this particular application. The market for boehmite is growing rapidly, driven by the increasing demand for EVs and renewable energy storage solutions. On the other side, like you said, the gap fillers, and I would also add adhesives in EV batteries becomes more and more important. Our visco-optimized aluminum hydroxides are used in gap fillers and specifically in adhesives. What is a gap filler? It is also known as a thermal interface material, which is called tin, which is used in EV batteries to dissipate majorly the heat generated during battery operation. The gap fillers between batteries and battery cells and the cooling plates, ensuring efficient heat transfer and prevents especially overheating. The adhesives, which connect the cell to the battery case, achieves the same effect. This is essential for maintaining the optimal performance and especially the longevity for batteries. Those applications are expanding momentarily rapidly. This growth is driven by the increasing need for efficient thermal management solutions in EVs, as well as the broader push for electric mobility and lately sustainability. Yeah, how does the market look for the future? Both boehmite and gap fillers are critical components in the production and performance of the EV batteries. As the demand for electric vehicles continues to rise, the markets for these materials and are expected to grow significantly. Momentarily, China dominates this market for cells and separator manufacturing, whereas the growth in Europe and the US is still slow. Investments in the research and development, along with the advancement in battery technology, will likely further enhance the efficiency and performance of these materials, making them even more integral to the future and electromobility.
You also make some flame retardant products that are used in all kinds of cables, including data cables. Things like data centers are a potential source of growth. Can you talk about this as an end use?
Yeah, this is a very interesting market, and for us, extremely relevant. The flame retardant market is a highly regulated market by governments. Therefore, the needs for the environmental friendly halogen-free cables is also rising extremely well. Our products are crucial for ensuring the safety and reliability of various types of cables, including, as you mentioned, daughter cables. These products are designed to prevent the spread of fire and reduce the risk of combustion, which is essential in the environments where electric and daughter cables are densely packed. In daughter cables, flame retardant materials help to, first of all, minimize fire hazards, ensure compliance, enhance durability, and for the growth of the data centers are, as all know, needed as a potential source of growth, or are indeed a potential source of growth for the flame retardant products. As the demand for data storage and processing continues to rise with AI, the construction and expansion centers are booming. These facilities house vast amounts of sensitive and critical information, making fire safety, of course, a top priority. Another side is the increased reliance on cloud services. More businesses and consumers are shifting to cloud-based applications, necessitating larger and more advanced data centers. And stringent fire safety regulations is an important thing. As you must know, the data centers must comply with rigorous fire protection standards, which is also governmental ruled, which often includes the use of these flame retardant cables and materials.
And the last megatrend is towards defense spending, and you've got some ceramic products that are used in this application. What's the outlook for this particular area?
Yeah, the ceramic aluminum oxide products in defense, we also manufacture under the brand name of Granulog series, and they are used in various dense applications due to their exceptional properties. These products are known for their high chemical purity, abrasion resistance, and mechanical strength. In the defense sector, they are primarily used in ballistic ceramics, especially for vehicle protection. We can see it in the ships and also in transportation vehicles for the army. How is the market outlook here? In the light of the rising defense budget all over Europe, there should be a positive impact, of course, on this product segment. But we have to keep in mind that it will take a few years until overall the outlook of Nabaltec ceramics aluminum products in this defense sector will show a growth momentum because these increased defense spending and technology advancements takes its time. Still, it will, as I said, take a few years until this is built up. So I would not be too euphoric in the moment that you see a quick spike in the P&L referring to these products.
What's your general outlook for Nabaltec over 2025 and 2026? Do you have the need to invest any significant capital during that period?
Yes, we will invest in the coming 2 years approximately 60 million euros in the various projects. One of them is the expansion of our boehmite production in Schwandorf, where we'll double the capacity from 10 to 20,000 tons, and the erection of a greenfield plant for the visco-optimized hydroxides for the gap fillers and adhesives applications, with a total of 30,000 tons. A third project which we have taken step measurements is the overhauling of our rotary kilns. This project will be done by end of 2026.
How do you think about balancing your balance sheet and your dividend policy in that period?
Yeah, in general, we have a quite strong balance sheet momentarily with an equity ratio of over 51%. Our leverage ratio net debt EBITDA is at 1.6, and our cash and cash equivalents cover our debts. Concerning dividends, we follow a more conservative approach in the moment. As long as we are on such an expansion course with high capital, our target is to retain earnings before dividends.
How are you finding competition at the moment? You have some Chinese competitors in some of your markets, but how is that evolving?
In general, we see us in an oligopolistic landscape. Our 5 major competitors for functional fillers and especially aluminums are located in Europe, in the US. The market, we are only 2 players for our flame retardants business, very, very active. In China, where we have actually no production footprint, the number of suppliers is much more diversified. On a competitive basis, China's cost position is hard to evaluate, but we see high competition in China and low pricing. Up to now, we do not see much activity in Europe and the US. Consistency in quality, unsecure supply source, and especially high freight costs and tariffs are prohibitive factors momentarily.
The last question is a difficult one in a volatile environment, with regards to tariffs, which are changing constantly. But are there any changes within the current tariff environment that you think might impact your business?
Up to now, we do not see any direct impact on our products as mineral flame retardants or aluminum hydroxides and oxide are luckily exempted from tariffs for imported material as well as downstream materials. Effects from a slowing down economy in the US market in general is hard to assess momentarily, but this would be the greatest fear. Due to the 2 manufacturing sites in the US, we are, of course, well positioned and integrated in the value chain with USA. But a recession, of course, would hit the Nabaltec and Nashtec business as well.
Johannes, thank you for joining us today and sharing Nabaltec's journey. Can I recommend that any questions from people be directed to the Edison website in the first instance? Thank you.